Okay, we're going to take a look at the Group 1 JJ Atkins at Eagle Farm on Saturday. 1600 metre, 2-year-old Group 1 set weights. This race last year we gave you the 60-1 winner, King Colorado. We also nailed the Quinella Trifecta and First 4 in the race in our race preview. You can find that on our homepage on twfhorseracing.com or on our YouTube channel if you want to go back and have a good look. It's an excellent educational video, digging deeper into how we actually found last year's winner. But let's get on to this year for now. Completely different race makeup this year compared to last year. Smaller field, dominant odds-on favourite in the form of the number 1 Broadsiding from the Godolphin yard. Goes around 1.60, too short in our mind. We're going to oppose it by backing 2 other horses to potentially roll it. Lightly raced improvers from leading yards that we feel have the potential for scope for more, getting out to 1600 for the first time. They are the 2 Mr. Artemisia and the 13 Emilius. We're going to take a look at the market at the moment. Emilius is 12.0, 2.9, and Mr. Artemisia 17.0, 3.6. Both value long shot odds, double figure odds. Back them both on an each way basis for a result across the race. Only moderate to mild confidence for this race, with there being such a dominant odds on favourite and choosing to oppose it. One of the major factors in the JJ Atkins this year is going to be the pace scenario. It looks like there's only one potential leader in the race, which leads us to think that this is going to be run at a slow tempo. Leaders could get an advantage. We'll start off by looking at the 13 Emilius from the Annabelle Neesham yard. The reason we're going to look at this one first is because changed its racing pattern last time, where it tried to make all in the Phoenix over 1500 here at Eagle Farm, second to Imperial's beaten 0.5 of a length. The start prior at Randwick over 1200, where it flashed big closing pass from last to win by a widening 0.9 of a length over Swift Falcon and Pisces. Completely different effort. That run there suggested its group quality on the make. Scope for more out to 1600. Potential soft lead on a quick backup. Every opportunity to suggest that this one is going to hit a new peak here and prove very hard to run down. The form out of the win at Randwick lines up back to the likes of Broadsiding and a few of the other major contenders here to suggest with scope for minor improvement is in this up to its ears. As I said, well bred by Hellbent out of the Galileo mare Mead, suggesting stoutness injected bottom half of the pedigree to get a mile. If we go and take a look at this one from a pedigree perspective, as I said, by Hellbent out of the good Galileo mare Mead, and she herself has already produced 2 stakes winners in the form of Brave Mead and Solemn. Brave Mead, the Group 3 Manfred winner this season. Yeah, so scope for plenty more. Lightly raced 2-year-old filly by one of the leading lightly tried size in the country. The leading son of I'm Invincible, Hellbent out of a Galileo mare. Scope for more. 12.0 top elect Emilius to potentially roll Broadsiding, who's going to have to try and chase it down off a very slow front end. The other one that we're interested in is Mr. Artemisia from the Chris Waller yard. Comes into this having its 4th career start. The second, a Megastar Heart on a heavy track at Kensington, was very good. Ridden closer to the speed that day. Then got too far back. Ran out of time when trying to run down Amaret and Sovereign Hill. Beaten 2.8. Form references out of that race stack up as well. Out to a mile now, suggests a new peak. 4th career start, well bred by the Autumn Sun out of Sultry Dreamer. The Autumn Sun in an absolute purple patch with his 3-year-olds at the moment, winning Group 1s left, right and centre with different runners. Is it time for him to add a mile Group 1 2-year-old winner to his resume as well now, which would just really top off his second season at stud. if we go and take a look at Mr. Artemisia from a breeding perspective, as I said, by the Autumn Sun out of the Dream Ahead mare Sultry Dreamer, and she herself was unraced, but she's a half sister to the 6-time stakes winner in her time, who is a dual Group 1 winner of the Galaxy, the Lightning, triple Group 2 winner, the Millie Fox, the Breeders' Classic, and the Premiere. Suggest go for plenty more. This one out to a mile, having its 4th career start. The form references stack up. Once again, Broadsiding's going to have to run it down. If Amelius leads like I think it will, Mr. Artemisia will stalk it from the good 3 alley, and it's going to be up to Broadsiding to try and run them down off a pretty soft front end. And I've got a feeling that these two can potentially hold sway over Broadsiding. The Amelius 12.0, 2.9, Mr. Artemisia 17.0, 3.6. Don't forget we gave you the 60-1 winner in this race last year. Easily found on our YouTube channel, on our homepage at twfhorseracing.com. Don't forget to check out the Weekend Winners Circle, which is available every weekend. The ultimate subscription package for complete coverage of all our weekend racing content. And next week, starting Tuesdays, Royal Ascot. We've got a package up for Royal Ascot as well on twfhorseracing.com. Thanks. That is the Group 1 JJ Atkins at Eagle Farm on Saturday.